Omnichannel marketing is now more important than ever, with 73% of consumers engaging across multiple channels. Here to share insights on this trend is Izlynn Chan from BHG Retail REIT. How has your approach to integrating online and offline marketing channels evolved?
I think first of all, as you know, we own 6 assets all in China, and all of these are all physical malls. So, but what we have realized is that a lot of our consumers now, even whilst they are having, let's say, having a latte in a Starbucks in our mall, they could be scrolling on their mobile phones, right, and actually looking through whether there are any good vouchers, good discounts there are that they could buy, and then physical buy, in the mall itself. So we realize this has been happening quite a bit. And one of the key things that have actually expedited our whole online, offline kind of initiative to reach out to these omni-channel retailers and to our buyers was actually through some platforms that we have used via WeChat. So we have actually set up our BHG Mall WeChat mini program that actually allowed our tenants, our buyers, and we as landlords to be on the same platform so that people could reach out to us and see what's happening and look at all the promotions and discounts and the events that the mall and the tenants are all holding at the same time. So what we've also done is that we have also gone on various kind of social media platforms apart from WeChat. So we have the Chinese version of TikTok that's called Douyin. We're on that. We are on Xiaohongshu. We are on Dianping, etc. Several of the platforms so that people can know what's happening to us on the online and the offline space.
With the examples that you've just mentioned, what role does data analytics play in omnichannel marketing strategies?
A very good question. Very, very, very big role. So basically, with the ability to actually use data analysis, we're actually able to reach out, right, depending on the events and the promotions that we're holding, we're able to reach out to very targeted sort of consumers. So we can select people by age, by gender, and most importantly, by geography as well. And do they live within how many kilometers of our mall? We can reach out to them. At the same time, based on the preferences that they have stated, right, whether it's for wellness or food or cinema, we can actually target to them in a much bigger way. And obviously, for members who have been quiet on the quiet side, not coming back, not too active, we can then push out very big discounts to them to attract them to come back as well.
Now let me narrow down to China. What are some of the best practices that you've adopted for omnichannel marketing there?
So we earlier talked about targeting people, right? So that we can specifically attract the right people to come to our events and all that. But at the same time, we're happy to share as well that we've done some very successful events in the last few years. I mean, the most memorable one was when Alibaba, such a big commerce giant, right? And they started to actually embark into the O2O, online to offline initiative. So they've selected our mall in Beijing to do that. So basically, the Alibaba members actually bought all our own tenants' vouchers. They bought it online. So on a particular day, Alibaba got them to come down physically to our mall to spend all those vouchers. So it was a big thing. It was a big marketing initiative, and it really put out as a foray for them to come into the physical space as well. At the same time, one example I like to share with you, our mall in Hefei. So basically, we had a grand opening of the food street in Basement 1. So what happened was we invited 1717 influencers to come down. And so they did all their own broadcasts. So they attracted a lot of traffic and interest online. At the same time, because it being a physical mall, a lot of traffic came in the physical sense as well. So in that sense, we managed to integrate online and offline at the same time. And there were lots of events, promotions, discounts going on for both people who were there and those who were not there as well.
That's a lot of very insightful examples. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Once again, that was Izlynn Chan, Chief Executive Officer at BHG Retail REIT. She will also be joining a panel at the Retail Asia Summit on November 20. So for more news and a chance to network with industry leaders at the Retail Asia Summit, don't forget to sign up at retailasia.com.